Hi there, Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your check-in for mid-January. Let's see what's going on in your current situation in matters of love, romance. Ooh, we have synchronicities, so you're seeing signs, potentially repeating numbers, angel numbers, if you know what those are, and also someone is feeling embarrassed. You know, I don't really like the word threatened for this card, but someone is feeling very aware of appearances. Perhaps you are currently in a state of cleansing. Okay, tell me more. What is going on in the collective Aquarius energy mid-January? All right, let's see. Karmic and lost. Okay, so a karmic situation, a karmic relationship, one that was brought into your life in order to teach you something about yourself, has currently been cut off. Perhaps there's been an element of divine intervention, separation, something that was necessary in order for, I'm guessing, you and your person to, or the person on your mind, to heal some sort of past wound. All right, so let's get some energies, just so you know if this reading is for you, because you know this is a collective reading, general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. And it, like I said, it's Aquarius. When I do my readings, they're always for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I do not try to dictate that. Whatever, whatever planetary influences are currently in transit, right, for your individual charts. That's not something that I can determine without knowing you and without knowing details about your birth placements. So that's why I say that. So sometimes check out, more than just your sun sign, okay? Could want to check out your moon or rising. Okay, so karmic situation that we were talking about is potentially a twin flame situation. Now, this white magic is pointing to divine intervention. Why? Oof. We see some sort of dark energy behind, in your past. Wow. Back of the deck is showing me both hidden enemy and trash box with 8 of Swords and death. Okay, right behind it. So whatever came up in your potentially karmic twin flame connection, something I want to say here is that, yes, a twin flame is a type of karmic soulmate, okay? It's a type. Not all karmic situations are twin flames. Being a twin flame is a very rare occurrence, so it might not apply to everybody. However, what I'm hearing from Spirit is that you see them, this person, as a twin flame, someone brought into your life to show you how to ascend past those inner child wounds, those past shadows that have potentially sabotaged you in the past. Now, oh my gosh, my nose just got really stuffed up. Maybe you are currently dealing with a runner-chaser dynamic. Wow. Maybe you're having a hard time with the situation because you cannot express yourself to this person, as it seems you are in separation. But I want you to know that everything is happening for a reason. Spirit has indicated that you have currently been pulled apart for your greater good, so that you can heal. Much of the twin flame journey occurs, actually most of the twin flame journey occurs individually, so apart from your person, not in physical union with them. All right, so if that applies to you, keep following. If not, I promise you another reading next week. All right, Aquarius. So All right, how do you feel about the person on your mind? Let's get some tarot. Oops. My goodness. Now my nose is running. I was fine until your reading. You feel spiritually drawn to this person with the High Priestess. You are not speaking to them though. This is a silence card. And the Chariot. So yeah, you really decided. You decided upon separation. What else are you feeling towards your person? Oh, love, 2 of Cups and 7 of Wands. So your guard is up. Ace of Cups, undeniably in love with your person. I see the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. My God, behind that I see the 9 of Coins. Okay, so you could, I saw the Queen of Swords back there, so perhaps you are dealing with an air sign, maybe, or you cut them off. You were like, you know, your guard went up and you're silent with them. I said that already. You are silent with them. You do love them with the 2 of Cups, all right? All right, but you're not speaking that love out, right? You can love with in a detached manner. That's perfectly fine. And common, hold on one second, please. I apologize. Sometimes I am a caregiver, so sometimes my mother, who doesn't really know boundaries, but that's the disease, doesn't quite get it. So occasionally I'll be interrupted. We have the 7 of Wands coming up. All right, I said that already. But the point of this is you are heavily guarding your heart right now. And the love that you feel, I actually feel like not only are you guarding your heart, but you are protecting the love. And I think you went into separation in order to protect that love, the purity of that love. Perhaps you felt like interacting with your person would only taint things more. They were maybe acting heavily from shadow, but we're going to find out right away. All right, Spirit, what is the energy? Okay. You know, we talk about energy. Energy doesn't lie. Feelings aren't always something that are shown, but energy, the energy that someone feels towards you, even in separation, you can feel that. You can feel that. Part of you can feel that, especially your soul. All right, let's see, Spirit. What is the energy that Aquarius's person is feeling or extending? How about that towards Aquarius? Yep, separation, healing, 4 of Swords. Okay, I mean, we know that. What else? The Hanged Man and the Emperor. The back of the deck is the 5 of Cups. That is the card of sadness, grief, loss, regret. Okay, so they do feel regret. Again, Hanged Man plus 4 of Swords is things are in suspension right now so that they can heal and try. They are trying to see things from a different point of view, maybe your perspective. Now, maybe you're dealing with an Aries, the Emperor coming up, or this person was a bit too rigid, a bit too controlling. I am getting that energy from this card. Maybe they really told you what to do one too many times, right? And nobody likes to be told what to do, especially like, you know, if you're in a relationship that is, you know, supposed to be romantic or at least friendship, right? If they're not your boss, they shouldn't be telling you what to do, right? All right, that's why I say. That's why I say. Spirit, show me some of the things that are going on in Aquarius's person's life right now. What are they dealing with right now? Mystery. Okay, so Spirit's like not telling. Okay, I mean, I might not. Okay, regret. I already saw that. So that 5 of Cups. This is the 5 of Cups energy. Regret. Maybe they're still under some sort of illusion. They're not really sure what the significance of this connection is. I see heartbreak at the back of the deck. So the separation has caused them some sort of heartbreak. I mean, duh, right? If you guys were truly embarking on a journey together, of course there's an element of heartbreak that both of you feel. And I don't love seeing this card, but they are dealing, maybe some of them, with a third party. I don't know what is going on with my readings lately. I have so many different decks, and I've been getting third party energies a lot. So whether it's family, friends, work, another person, or multiple people, maybe you felt like an option, some of you just did not feel like you were a priority, and they're still dealing with that third party. You will already know this if there was a third party. That third party is still very much in the mix, I'm sorry to say. You know what I like to say is, and it is true, a lot of times people that are unwilling, to go within and heal their inner wounds, to deal with their shadows, really like go to get to the heart of what caused a shadow to form, and just focus on that, right? Focus on how to not allow the shadows to run themselves, right? If someone is not willing to do that work, that is work, okay? That requires a lot of work. Now, if someone's not willing to do that, they're more likely to have third party, fourth party, fifth party, whatever relationships, other relationships. Focus too much on work. I say too much. Focus too much on other people. Focus too much on physical appearance. Focus too much on things that are external to their soul. That's essentially it. And that's where you get people that are, what is that term? Serial monogamous. You know, you probably know at least one in your life. Someone who goes from person to person. And yeah, their relationships last, I don't know, from 6 months to 2 years, something like that. Never really sustaining themselves. Why? Because they haven't gone within truly to deal with their past. All right, they are, however, 9 of, oh my gosh, swords. They're really struggling right now. They might have a lot of third party sort of distractions going on, but when they are alone at night, when they're alone at night, and perhaps the other person is asleep and they're awake, you are on their mind, okay? They're feeling a lot of guilt, maybe regrets. Yep, 5 of Pentacles. Yep, left out in the cold. Feeling of, well, it's just too bad because, yeah, the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Wands right behind it. They just can't get away. You can't run away. If you've wronged somebody, you just can't get away from that until you address it, until you address the guilt and regret. Okay, so Spirit, what are this person's intentions towards Aquarius, towards my Aquarius viewers who are resonating with this message so far? Thank you for watching, by the way. I appreciate it. I am offering personal readings if you would like to go in deeper. Wow. What are their intentions? Well, that's very interesting because I do like seeing justice here. Oh, death at the back. Now, you know, the Hangman came out, so this is current energy as well. They are still, you know, after gaining the insight that they're trying to find, they're trying. I have to say, your person is trying. They're not a lost cause. They will probably come towards you with some sort of, I don't know if it's going to be apology or offering, but justice, karmic justice, right? They want that. And they do, death at the back of the deck. They know that what transpired between you, things, because of what transpired between you in the past and their actions, things cannot go back to how they used to be. In order for you to have a new beginning, there must be some sort of full-on ending and transformation. So when I see the Death card, it is actually often a good thing, especially when I see justice and Hanged Man. This person is trying. They're trying. So I wouldn't say expect actions in the near future. I would say once they have that awakening, okay? that hangman energy, that hanged man, moment, it's gonna be different for all of them, right? It's gonna take different amounts of time for them to go within and figure shit out, basically. So let's get into advice for you. This is a slightly shorter reading than my 30-minute, novels that maybe people are getting used to. I'm trying to make it shorter because I am going to be filming a podcast soon, and I will be focused on that for the next week. Okay. Clarity. Spirit is asking you. I kind of like these cards. Yeah. Right now, Spirit is saying, use this sword of truth to see yourself clearly. You already know this person, the other person. You already know who they are. But do you see yourself clearly? You are the 9 of Pentacles. Someone who has potential to build everything that they desire and become an ultra desirable human being in that to others, right? First to yourself, then to others. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is asking you to maybe focus on your own home, your own work, your own body. These are things that are material in nature, right? That make you feel happy. This person is actually holding a bird, like, yeah, they're in their mansion, all right, and they have everything that they need. This is like pre-Empress energy. Get away from things that bring you any type of drama. I like to call it the drama-free zone. Go to the DFZ, please. 6 of Swords. Don't go towards the conflict. Run away, walk away, and work on yourself. I think that's healthy advice. And the Page of Wands at the back of the deck is you embarking. Like, the whole point of this is for you to learn more about yourself and the things that light you up inside. Would it be traveling? Maybe. Would it be planning for a break of some sort? Would it be going back into the dating pool once you feel like you're in that 9 of Pentacles stage and finding out what the world is about? Really, like, putting yourself out there again. Yeah. Putting yourself out there. For those of you who are asking about reconciliation potential, well, I don't know that it's going to happen soon. I don't think your person is in the right frame of mind necessarily, but we're going to ask. Spirit, tell me about reconciliation. It's funny because it's like, damn, devil is there. Devil, death, world. Whoa, sun. These are a lot of major arcana back here. So a lot of things need to happen in order for that reconciliation to happen. Be careful with reconciliation. Make sure it's not from a place of unhealthy attachment. The devil is back here right behind the 8 of Wands, which otherwise I would be like, yeah, that's great. That sounds great. Fast moving, healthy conversation, communication is open. But no, I see the devil back there. I see the High Priestess coming out and the Chariot. And so don't rush it. Don't rush it. Your intuition will tell you when it's time. It's like 2 very conflicting energies in a way, but also this is when I tell people to allow your higher self, your intuition, your soul to lead the chariot. Which direction will you go in? Allow your higher selves to lead the way in order for good things to follow. Otherwise, I do see the devil as a warning that you can be wrapped back up in those unhealthy patterns that you and your person were in before if you jump too fast. Okay? All right, and let's see. 1 card for new love. I'm trying to figure out what deck I want to use here. I don't usually use this one for new love, but for those of you looking for new love, tell me about this new love prospect. Who, what, when? Well, be careful of being led by pure passion. Ooh. Or some sort of, that's funny. I said pure passion, and back of the deck, I gotta hide a little bit of this, is lust. So beware of lust energy leading the way. That's definitely an option for you, though, if that's what you're looking for. You could definitely, this is like a Six of Wands type energy with achievement. Maybe you will meet someone who is just as Nine of Pentacles-esque as you are. This could be a mature woman. I know they portray them as senior citizens here in this deck, but mature woman could be someone just emotionally mature, not necessarily physically mature. And I do want to make sure that you don't fall prey to something that could be a fake story, fake news, right? False narrative and health concern. I feel like those go together, okay? So just be careful. Be careful, because there's some warnings back there, as well as indicators of good options coming towards you. Okay, I love it. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments. Let me know how you feel about the reading, and yeah, may this resonate and assist you in some way. Thank you.